We have heard a lot about AI promises. We can do this, we can do that. But our next session is about something even better. Real proof. Obviously, we need that. With years of experience leading transformation initiatives across global organizations, our next speaker demonstrates how AI can help Scrum teams work smarter while keeping people at the center of delivery. Please welcome Sanjit Bhattacharya. All the very best, Sanjit. Over to you.
Can I have, this is the ticker, right? All right. Thanks, Paras. All right. Am I audible? Wonderful. So this is a practice that we have developed over the years and COVID has taught us this. Am I audible and am I visible? Right? Sometimes, somebody does on the screen when you really don't have an update to share. And others go, oh, looks like his connection is frozen. Okay? So no, that's not what we can do because this is an in-person thing. Paras, I have something to share. A lot of speakers since yesterday came to the stage and humbly said that I am nervous. And I am saying that too. Do you know what is the difference between what others said and what I said? That was humility, this is truth. Okay? And I am genuinely nervous for a reason. Yesterday, and see, I've made so many notes out of what speakers said over the last 1.5 days, right? Because this helps you to reduce some of your nervousness. Since yesterday, there were speakers. When I was listening to Kadir, I was listening to Kamal yesterday, and I was like, what are these guys doing? Why are they speaking my slides? Right? And still I gathered some courage to come to the conference yet again this morning. And what do I see? The very first speaker speaking rest of my slides. And after Anu's session, I thought, is it okay for a speaker to go absconding? Then I thought it won't be good for the conference, right? I gathered still a lot of confidence to speak. And then came this young guy, Ashwini. Final nail in the coffin. Go to hell. I still prayed to the Almighty, and the last thing I needed was Gen Alpha and coming and burning the stage. Right? So if you see there is a lot of repetition in what I'm going to talk, it's not by choice, right? And as Ashwini said, yes, there is a lot of help being taken from various shapes and sizes of AI when I talk about this. Don't worry about this picture. I couldn't find a better one. It's just to scare the shit out of you. I'm not going to talk about robots, okay? All right, so since we are getting started, let me first ask all of you, how many of you are in jobs, not businesses? Not if you're a business owner, don't raise your hand. Please raise your hand. It's okay, there's no shame doing that. Even I'm in a job, yeah? It's okay to tell people that I work for somebody else's dreams. Yeah, I'm doing that as well, okay? Now, keep raising your hand. Guys, keep raising your hand. I know I am the one between you and your lunch, but still you have to be with me for the next 20 minutes. Keep raising your hand if you think that AI is not going to take away your jobs in the next 18 months. Keep raising your jobs. Hi, okay. All of you think AI is not going to take your job? Yeah? Okay. I'll come to that later, but the good news is you are right. But it comes with a lot of asterisk marks. You understand what is an asterisk? Why do we put it? Yeah? So that we can put a condition which nobody can read. Let's start with this disclaimer, and I want all of you to read this. Whatever I'm going to talk in the next 15-20 minutes is non-fictional. And any similarity that it has with your real world is only intentional. And it is going to happen. Okay? And like I said, beyond doing a lot of other things that you see here, and the first and foremost thing is I consider myself as an AI kindergarten student, because to me AI hasn't yet arrived. What you're seeing is just the prelude. The day AI arrives is when AI will reinvent itself. Okay? And to do all of the good things in life, I also have a job. Right? So, to support my passion, being a transformation consultant funds everything. Okay? Now, a very classic thing which I have been observing from the last 1.5 days is that the biggest, has anybody gone and read the feedback wall? If not, during the lunch or maybe after that, I strongly recommend you to go read the feedback wall, especially if you are a business owner or you want to be one someday. What is this conference all about? It's about Agile, it's about Scrum, it's about AI. But the biggest and the brightest feedback is about culture. It's about the vibe in the room. It's not about technology. And that is a very big takeaway for me. You know, because that's the biggest thing that when my eyes were opened by a lot of speakers, that it's not just about the technology that we are talking. It's also about the people who will drive that technology. Yesterday lunch we were saying, the JD is created by AI, the questions are created by AI. Sometimes AI takes the first round of interview. Yeah, the candidate uses AI to answer. When you join the job, you use AI to do coding. AI does your testing and the deployment as well. And the customer uses AI to check whether you have done it or not. Who the hell are you working for? And what are you doing? Right? And if everything is done by AI, sooner or later we won't have jobs. And who is going to buy your AI products? Okay? Well, having said that, this is not an anti-AI talk. I'm not here to do an anti-AI talk. But let me tell you, all of you would have heard this term. Okay? Your Scrum team didn't slow down because it lacked tools. It slowed down because it stopped thinking. And AI was happy to do that for you. And knowingly or unknowingly, you comfortably passed on the baton of thinking to AI. Right? Now this is my question. Are you, or as in all of us, really getting better, or are we getting too comfortable? Ignoring the obvious signals of being taken over by something which we created. Like I said, I'm not here against AI. I love it, right? AI gives me salary hikes, AI prototypes that I do, that gives me kudos from my management, so I love it. Yeah? But please understand that what I'm going to talk about is around these 3 pillars today. Of course, I will be giving you some quick starter things, and it will help you do a lot of magic right from Monday morning. But yes, I'm not here to say that AI is bad, it's extraordinary, but please treat it only as a co-pilot. Don't let it fly your aircraft. Okay? This is the world that we live in. And you would have guessed, the slide design comes from Claude. Okay? But this is the data which the world, so this is just for academic purpose. This is the world that we live in. And when I say 327 million, this is just the infusion of AI in the Scrum market. Don't mistake this to be the total global AI business. It's in billions or maybe even in trillions. Okay? 60% of businesses are now adopting AI tools. And when I say AI tools, these are not the AI tools to do coding. It's about how Scrum roles, as we know them, are being replaced slowly. The interesting thing is that all of this looks great on the surface, right? Like Anu said, it's seductive. And I could not agree less to her, right? But looks can deceive, yeah? And, and every time everybody was asking about, have you worked in a pilot? I have lost count of pilots that I have worked on personally, but I never raised my hand. You know why? 80% of them failed. Yeah? Because I knew the follow-up question was, has it failed? So I didn't want to keep my hand raising, right? Okay, let's sneak peek into the future. Are you ready? Yeah? All right. So today is 11th of July 2030. Ready everyone? Let us meet a dream team called the Team Nova. This is the AI dream team which each one of you is trying to build in your organization. Why are they a dream team? They are a dream team because they are leveraging agentic AI like crazy. Don't ask me what it means. They have got AI only coding practices, not AI first, not AI native, AI only coding practices. All their dashboards, all their reports are not driven but led, presented, created by AI. And well, Kamal talked about this yesterday. Little to no tech debts is what they think. Let me put it like that. Yeah? Because they have not seen any real trouble so far, so they're assuming they have little to no tech debts. Okay? Let's move forward and see what they're doing. Now I want to call it riding the AI storm. People love to call it wave, I love to call it storm. Yeah? So what were they really doing? What is this team doing? Because we are in 2030, right? So they had ultra precise sprint planning. Do you guys know what is ultra precise sprint planning? I'm yet to figure that one out. Ultra precise sprint planning means everything is automated. Yeah, everything is automated as if we were doing it the worst possible way, and here's AI to tell you how it should be done. Ultra precise sprint planning with automated backlogs, refinements, and prioritizations automated. There are tools in the market, by the way, which promote automatic prioritization. I said, wait, are you telling me you know the entire business context of my company? Are you telling me you know everything that my customer wants? How can you auto prioritize something? But that's what tools do. Don't ask me the names of the tools, yeah? Next is they were doing AI-based code reviews. Anyone who is proud about their company doing an AI-based code review? It's okay if you're doing it. You are already in the future. Don't worry, we are in 2030 right now. Nobody does AI-based code reviews. Come on. Oh yes, there you are, some honest people. AI-based code reviews, yeah. But then you will say that we have this human in the loop, which is very difficult to define. Ashwini just proved it. Yeah? Okay. All right. So AI-based code reviews, automated test cases, and AI-powered edge cases. I'm still to figure out what that means. Somebody told me when you get an edge case created with Claude, that's AI-powered edge cases. Okay? All right. And the third thing is obvious. The team felt invincible. We are at the top of the world, the best ever AI Scrum team that you could have imagined. That is exactly what happened. Production rates soared. Bugs became almost invisible. No bugs at all, right? And for a moment, this team Nova thought they have achieved it all. Perfection. All their iterations or all their sprints zipped by. The technical debt melted. Brackets, they thought so. Release cycles shrank. Faster time to market, remember? That's what AI was sold to us with, right? Faster time to market, double the revenue in half the time. Nobody talked about what it is going to cost you. Yeah? So it's like you know, a telecom company. I was almost about to blur out the name. I'll not take names here. A telecom company telling you take this phone for free for a year, and then the rest is history, okay? All right. AI sprint board. Anybody heard this term before? AI sprint board? Anyone knows this term? What is the AI sprint board? Don't worry, it's the Scrum board with an AI on it. Okay? It delighted the stakeholders because it had dazzling numbers. Yeah? How many of you have core business background? You don't know what development is, but you're managing teams worth millions, maybe billions of dollars. It's okay. I'm one of them. Okay? Yeah? Okay? Yeah? Okay. So you probably know some jargons of coding and all, so that people don't make fool out of you like I do. And on the side you're always checking Claude. Oh, what does this mean? Okay? Fine. So this is designed for people like you and me. AI sprint board. Okay? What does it do? It makes you feel you are an AI native company. Okay? Now, all this said and done, I want all of you to look at this. This is the turn when AI started showing some colors, not the true colors. Remember, we are in 2030. Okay? What was happening? Feedbacks that the customers were giving. AI algorithm works on a certain set of data parameters, and when you're talking about data, there is something, the data guys will be able to understand this better. There's something called outliers. Yeah, data outliers. So data outliers, customer feedbacks were marked as data outliers. You don't need to really worry about it. So your AI sprint board looks fantastic. Overconfident bypasses. AI marked them as static noises. You just don't need to worry about it. Go, whatever you're doing, it's fantastic. I got you. You go ahead, get doing whatever you're doing. Then we were talking about the human touch and all of those stuff. Yeah, nice things. Where we said that human understands emotions. You understand what your teammates think about, right? And we were made to do this activity to think about what type of a person you are and how would you change your thought process, right? Subtle things which are blinded by algorithms for Team Nova because there is no way to capture it. Or even if there is, because we are just 3.5 years away from where the situation already is. Okay? Now this was the final nail in the coffin. This is where AI starts showing its true colors. And I'm not talking about Claude charging you double for the same number of tokens, okay? That's already happening. So we are in 2030, don't forget that. Quietly, without announcement, AI starts taking over your team. Not just your team, but your entire business. Okay? And you proudly give it to the AI. There were value calls. We heard about this, right? Velocity is not values. Speed is not value. Output is not value. There were value calls made by this poor guy called a product owner, which was overruled by data-driven decision making. Data says otherwise. Yeah? Customer does not yell you when he's providing data. Data is just a number. Okay? When you are doing retrospectives, why the hell do you need them? I heard somebody saying, do better retrospectives. We have a book there. I love it. Yeah? Why the hell do you need retrospectives? Click of a button. Just go put what do you think is good or bad. AI will take care of it. Okay? And when you're doing something like sprint planning, everything is driven by AI. Who the hell needs a human voice? Which means a human prediction, a human thought. Nobody needs it, right? Reminding all of you, we are still in 2030. So AI is so capable today that it can overrule human voice, and you have given it the authority to do so. You've already given it, right? Conflict intervention. Scrum Masters in the house. You do this, you're proud of doing this, conflict intervention, right? 2.5 years later, it will be marked as low priority by your algorithm. Algorithm that you are creating with your Scrum team today. Okay? They'll mark it as low priority. I mean, see, and now look at this intelligence. The age where intelligence is artificial, it is not saying it is absolutely bullshit. It's saying it's low priority. I'll take care of it when you need, let you know when you need to take care of it. The truth is, it will never come back with this. Because there will always be things that are high priority items. And you will be flooded with those. Okay? So what happens when these kind of things happen with a team? Yeah? The team scrambled for a lot of things. They thought their value is getting eroded. Their morals sank. Self-management and trust quietly got eroded. And this is the sad reality of Team Nova in the year 2030. What happened? Okay. Again, sorry about the image. I couldn't find a better one. Yeah. But yes, this was the intention. Obvious thing, moral collapse, right? And I rather say we are almost there, yeah? Moral collapse. We're almost there. Eroded trust, yeah? Like, Ashwini was mentioning that when some days or some months back you would see a presentation, yeah, it's created by Microsoft Designer, but the content is original. But now you start doubting the content as well, yeah? So there's no point doing research. Now what do we as humans start thinking? Anyways, people will doubt my content. Why not get it done by Claude only? Right? The first thing is, you will not be hired if you don't know AI, and AI is not sprinkled like you sprinkle Jeera and Raita on your resume, and if you use AI to crack an interview, you are cheating. Was that not what was expected of me? Being smart at using AI? Or am I missing something? Yeah? So that's what is happening. The trust is getting eroded. And, well, if you are in 2030 and this is what your team is, tell me, now come back in 2026, tell me, did you see this coming? Did you see that one day, you would have automated and AI-fied so many things that you are no more, forget about being a pilot, you're not even a co-pilot. At best, you are a crew member in that aircraft which AI is 100% controlling. At best, if not a passenger, yeah? Now, this is what I want you, if you want to just take away one thing, please take away this one from the next 10 minutes that I have. Okay? AI will never replace you. It has nothing in it to replace you. The problem is, you are ready to be replaced. That includes me. Are you ready to be replaced? That is my question. Are you ready to be replaced? Few days back, I have somebody from my team here as well in this conference. Few days back, our enterprise Claude license subscription, it got over. I mean, you have to pay like a monthly basis, which I don't know, mysteriously rises every month by at least $600 to $1,200. That's the range it rises every month. So that's the only AI curve that's going up in our organization. Okay? Right? And I believe that's the case with a lot of other organizations. And when I entered the morning, I asked a couple of things from some of my teams. And they were like, oh, the Claude subscription isn't working. I said, so what? No, you don't understand. Claude isn't working. Go fix it. I had 3 escalation emails from the team saying, get this fixed. Claude isn't working. And this is truth. I'm not making the story up, yeah? And they were like, Claude. I said, were you not working as developers before Claude was not working? No, no, but you don't understand. Claude is not working. How can we work? And I asked a simple question to make them go back to work. Why do I need you if I have Claude? Just somebody to, type it. Why do I need an engineer? Yeah, a high school grad is great enough to do that. Maybe even better. Brings in fresh thought process. Okay? Please remember that we are back in 2026. You are not Team Nova. Your team is not Team Nova, but you're not Team Nova yet. You might as well be there one day. Well, this is not a story. This was a reality. And if you wish to, you can click a photograph, scan the QR codes. These are actually, I should not say true stories, true incidents that AI has happened and led disasters globally. Okay? So this is what has happened already. Anybody heard about Boeing 737 MAX aircrafts? Yeah? Do you know how many lives were lost? Yeah? The number is 346. That's the official number. Do you know what happened? To increase fuel efficiency, okay, they pushed the engines, the Rolls-Royce and the Pratt & Whitney engines, forward than the real position in the aircraft. Okay? Now what this did was, this pulled the nose down. I mean, the weight, the center of gravity of the aircraft changed, right? Okay, I'm sorry, I love aviation, so I'm going to that direction, right? Now, there was it's called ICAS, okay? Intelligent Computer Aided System something, which is supposedly a helper to the pilots, okay? Now this ICAS feature is that if the nose goes down, the ICAS will automatically put it back. Sorted? Yeah? The only problem, the pilots were not trained about this. The Boeing pilots were never told about this in 737 MAX because this is a critical flaw not allowed by global aviation agencies. Anyways, he is going to manage it. Why do the pilots even need to know? But then the first fatal error happened when, because of wind drag, the nose started going up, it started pitching. They wanted to climb, AI detected it as a nose up, it started pitching the nose down. And you know what happens if the nose is down while you're trying to climb? An aircraft. Have you ever seen an aircraft climb like this? So you know what happens, right? It reduces the lift, and you know what happens when a lift reduces on an aircraft. It costed nothing, just 346 human lives. Boeing issued an apology, and 737 MAX-8 MAX aircrafts were grounded for 2 years. I don't know if they've still fixed it. If my airline ever flies this, I'm not taking that flight. Okay? AI downgraded had a tremendous bias meant in the time for, time's up? Okay, so I'll quickly go to the last one because that's a takeaway I wanted to give. So please do spend some time in reading these. Time flies, yeah? Okay, all right. So we will share this deck with everybody, right? Okay, wonderful. So let me go to a quick takeaway that I wanted to share with all of you. Having said that, all of that, what should you do? So I would really want all of you to understand that just forget about all of that as written here. Just do one thing. Can you do, even at a team level, you don't need a management approval to do it. Do a AI dependency audit of your team. So that if Claude does not work Monday morning, will you die? Can you do this? A simple AI dependency audit. How much of code, how much of test, how much of deployment is being taken care of AI, and what if happens if I go and switch it off? Okay? Now, so this is what I'm talking about. And this is something that maybe you want to scan because this will be available only for 15 days starting today. This is a prompt library which I have created from my own experiences, and these are the prompts that I use, okay? With a disclaimer that I can be wrong. Okay? And it will not just give you prompts, it will also give you follow-up prompts to what to ask, so that AI does not fool you. It does not induce bias in whatever you are doing. Okay? So please do it. And I've already, put a auto trigger there. So from today is what, 11th, right? 26th, this will be disabled unless you download it. You can download it for free. It's a Word document. So you can just go to it, and maybe this could be a good step where you can get started if you haven't. And this will also help you do a AI dependency audit, right? How much of AI dependency? If somebody is struggling with some events, they'll also be able to do it. This is a book that I happen to write, right? It's available on Amazon. So this is the link. If you wish to have a copy of this book, please feel free to do it. And please take this as one of the key takeaways. Don't stop thinking. This is a QR to connect with me on LinkedIn. That was my time and 2 minutes extra. Thank you for bearing me and staying between your lunch and your. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sanjit, for this great session. Guys, how was the session? Super, super. Okay, let me invite Miss Shweta on stage to felicitate our speaker. Shweta is leading coaching clinic, guys, the one that you are troubling from yesterday. So she is taking care of all that. Congratulations, Sanjit.
Center.
It was a very nice session.